So, let me just check that's still rolling. Yeah. Cool. All right. So, you guys
Are we in the next morning now?
No, it's still evening. We're still in the ballroom. You need to do that. What we just supposed to do. Well, we need to go.
It's happening today. So.
Yeah, we might be a little bit tired, and it's probably going to hurt our checks. But we should get as much done in an hour as possible.
Yeah. All right. So, what would you like to do?
Okay. Excuse me. Back to the reception, ladies. Okay. In a frantic state.
Okay, you're in a frantic state. Okay.
I'm stressed.
Yes. Ma'am, what's the problem? Have you come to bribe me again? Or?
No. Sorry. The thing is, I lost my son and I can't find him. You know the son I wanted to show the engines to?
Yes.
I can't find him. I just don't know where he is.
Ma'am, that's terrible.
I checked everywhere. I checked the rooms. I checked... I couldn't really check everywhere because everywhere is closed, so I can't check anywhere. You really want to see the engine room, but I don't think you went down there on the
I doubt it.
So, is there any possibility, like, how many people are on this boat?
There's about 100 passengers and about 20 staff.
But can I see the names, maybe?
What's the name of your... Why?
So I just want to check where my son might be. Maybe he's with Diana's son. I don't know.
Well, ma'am, I think we should spend time looking for your son rather than looking over a name on a piece of paper.
Yes, that's the thing. I want to figure out maybe he's with someone else on this boat.
Okay. Make a persuade or a... And make a persuade plus 10. So your persuade is now 60 because you put on such a good performance.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No, not enough.
Jeez. This fucking receptionist. She's messed up, but she's like fucking with it. Okay,
so there's 100 people.
Yeah, there's 100 passengers.
So where else can you tell me? Where else can I look?
I tell you what, ma'am. Why don't you tell me what he looks like, and then I will inform the staff.
Okay, how did the kitchen board look like?
The what?
The kitchen board.
He was just like a pasty little guy.
Okay, he's very short. He's
Fine, yeah, we'll just say that description on the kitchen board.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so she writes it all down. And she says, ma'am, I'll be sure to inform the staff to keep an eye out. And what room are you in?
12.
Alright, I'll let them know. She writes down some stuff. Room 12.
That's not great.
Yeah, we're not sleeping in our room tonight.
No. Well, there are.
Alright, it's very late now.
Is the ball still going? Because I'm still at the ballroom.
Yeah, it's like dying down now. There's a few stragglers and drunk people.
So what's the vibe? Am I picking up like there's fear? Do people have a good time?
No, people are still having a good time. I think you guys seem to be more freaked out than most by the shuddering and that sort of thing. Most people are so intent on having like a jolly good time that they just whatever, drink it up, you know. It's like a proper like.
I pick out a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, Harold, yes. Harold.
Bobby.
Yes, Bobby. Do
I know you?
Slow down with the question there, Bobby.
Takes another sip of his whiskey. Yeah.
Bro, that's the good stuff, right? You know, it's...
I tell you, buddy, this stuff is the shit.
Tell me, Bobby,
Where do I know you from? You look so familiar.
New York.
Where?
New York.
Jamie!
It's James. But
James!
Close
Oh
enough.
man,
Yeah,
how's
good
it
to
going?
meet you.
How's
James.
Melinda?
Melinda is, the same. She's just, I had to get away.
She's a bit of a bitch, I'm not gonna lie! Oh, there we
There's
go.
a lot of fun ladies on this ship, must say. Good wine, good whiskey.
Good wine, good whiskey, good ladies.
Well,
You know,
Okay.
what more do you need?
I didn't know you were going to be on this.
Oh.
How's the business?
The business is good, it's good. I mean, people are still reading newspapers, so I'm gonna keep making money as long as that happens.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry too much about newspapers not being a fixture in the world today, alright?
Oh, alright.
What do you think of this?
It's not like people are gonna be reading news on their phones or nothing.
Are you here writing a story?
No, I'm just here enjoying myself.
Okay, have you felt these shutters?
Yeah, but the captain says there's nothing to worry about. I'm not worried.
What do you know about the captain? You into this investigative journalism bullshit? No, what's the captain? What's the...
You know...
You don't come on these kinds of boats without fucking looking into it a little bit.
I think he's alright. I mean, I don't know too much about him, but I know that, he seems to know what he's talking about.
Where did he come from?
Fuck, how am I supposed to know that?
You're the investigative journalist.
But I'm not working, boy. I'm just here having a good time.
You know what? You disappoint me.
Do I?
You disappoint me. I know the whiskey's good, but you gotta keep with it. Even in these times, you never know what might happen.
You gotta be able to turn off your brain once in a while, you know?
Whiskey ain't the way to do it. That's not
Whiskey and wine and cigars and a cruise and loose women are the way to do it.
I'm sorry. You're not really helping me out.
I'm not gonna lie, Jamie. You kind of bumming me out a little bit here, buddy. I was having a good buzz, and now you kind of rain on my parade.
Well, the night is. There's people. Do you notice it's thinning out a little bit? Is it because it's late, or?
I guess people are just going to bed.
Do you ever spot anything weird?
Like what?
Well, like people coming up to you and talking randomly about the whiskey.
Not until now. Not until now.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry to waste your time. Where are you staying? I come over with. I got this really fine bottle of the good stuff. What room were you in? Maybe
20. Room 20. Come by. We'll play some poker.
Cheers, bro.
We're gonna do the fist bump like the
it's
ghetto guys.
Yet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
Back to the future, Doc. Okay.
I won't disturb you tonight, but maybe later.
Where are you? You're also in the ballroom. No, you're with the information lady.
Okay, that's mine.
Okay.
What
do you do?
I'm finding David.
Okay, so you and David get back together.
Okay, this is the thing. I fucked up.
Yeah?
I told her where our room is, but she wanted to know where my son disappeared to. And yes, so that's a problem. Have you met anyone else? So we
Whoa, that was convenient. Shit.
I love when a plan comes together.
So we can switch rooms, because I feel we're not safe. It's not right.
Make spot hidden checks.
15, I spot something.
73.
Okay, so David, you see this friend of yours stumbling very drunkenly back towards the stairs.
What's his name again? James Harold?
Harold. His name's Harold.
No, I'm Harold.
No, you Mally.
Yeah, he's Harold.
No, but I gave him a different name.
No, you Jamie. He's
Jamie.
Harold.
You were
That's
like Bobby.
I'm James, he's Harold. Okay, Harold.
So you see Harold.
Whoa, Harold, buddy.
It's
I don't think that whiskey is gonna be too good tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Let me help you to your room.
Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate it. I had one too many, so
That's cool. I take him to room 12 and I slam him in our room. Well, not slam him.
Yeah, you just.
I put him into our
he
room.
passes out.
And we take his keys. So
And
he
then
gets his-
drops his cigar,
keys.
drops his
I put
whiskey.
his cigar out before he goes into my room.
No, nothing like that.
Alright, and I close the door behind us and
We
we
take all our shit and we leave.
Well, I only need my Garrett. I don't know about you. I'm happy. I'm just gonna go.
I'm taking my belongings as if I didn't even sleep. In it.
Okay, so you're taking all your stuff, okay?
Yeah.
So you basically move into room 20.
I move into room 20 as well. Is anybody else in room 20?
No, he's on his own.
Fucking hell, he gets one room. Bastard. Oh, well, that's okay. How many beds are there in here?
2 beds. Every room's got 2 single beds in it.
Thank goodness. Which bed is not been used by this guy?
Neither, because it's the first night, so he hasn't slept.
I'll take the nicer bed.
Alright,
I'm
so
taking
you
the
guys
nicest
going to bed.
Gotta have to.
Yeah, it's late, so you fall asleep very easily. Very, very
It's
easily.
Whiskey, I tell you.
Okay, so you sleep through the night, but while you're sleeping, you wake up once or twice to realize that it's very cold. Very, very cold in your rooms. Okay, you're putting on extra blankets, you're putting on another cardigan.
I make a Molotov cocktail.
I pull out my fucking bazooka and I blow the fucking wall off. And it's very cold, and you both have terrible nightmares. And you wake up in the morning, and you feel like you're not very well rested because you've been tossing and turning, and you don't remember what the nightmares were about. You just remember having these nightmares and waking up and feeling very, very cold.
I don't want to be on the ship.
We're now on day 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, day 2. Listen, last
need to
night
get the fuck
we need
out of here.
we need a huddle.
Yeah.
Yesterday was
A fail.
I'm going to make coffee while you guys huddle.
Okay.
You want coffee?
No thanks.
Alright.
Have more wine.
Okay, I'll have more wine.
That'd be crazy. Unicorns!
Unicorns, bruh!
Okay.
This is nice. I like this one.
So yesterday we both kind of messed up. I don't know. We didn't really get further than we were supposed to, or whatever. We just need to recognize that we need to get off this boat as quickly as possible.
Also, the captain said he would show me the boat.
Yes, that's great. So maybe there's a way to use that to our advantage, because you're probably going to get through the fucking combination lock, which is. So yeah, okay, and he thinks that we're married, so that's cool.
And the reception things I understand.
She was family matters. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we've got a sort of like half-assed game plan, but we both agree that the lifeboats and us, we need to get off this boat. I don't know. That nightmare really fucked me over. I might just want to get out of here without this 40,000. Oh, it's too much money. Anyway. Okay. Alright.
So what can we do? What are we going to do?
Okay, so either we wait for the captain to give you your tour, or we do something. I mean, I still have the keys to the bottom thing. There were some storage rooms. Maybe we can wait to see if somebody goes.
You know what we can do? We can make them play like your skill. We can play them up against each other. We can tell them that the reception gave us the list of people, and we went to their rooms, and they weren't there, and where the fuck are they?
It's a little bit too on the nose. They'll be like, okay, well, you've discovered our secret, dark secret. Let's kill you.
Oh shit! Okay, that can't work either.
I don't know. Maybe it's a case of eating knickknacks. I don't know.
Knickknacks, slice of left.
I think, okay, whatever we do, we now know these guys, well, maybe not this person, we don't know for sure, but these people are not to be trusted.
Yeah.
At all. Never trust them, never tell them anything that we know. Get everything out of them, put nothing in. That's what I say about these two. Librarian. The library will be open. I'm going to get to the library.
I'm going to go on my... But if I go on my tour, we have to synchronize it.
Yeah, when you go on, you need and bring me on your tour as well.
Yeah, because you are this inspector and you are my so-called husband.
Yeah, that could be our reasoning for the tour in the first place.
Yeah.
My wife was overzealous. She asked for something that,
And you didn't want to go on my own because you're a
the safety
husband.
jealous, or the safety of this boat isn't exactly great. And as a safety inspector, I'm not going to let my wife go by herself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to the library. You are?
I wanted to go. I will find the captain.
Yeah, you should probably find the captain to try and get that tour going. I don't know.
Yeah. Where would the captain be?
Okay. So on you first.
Where would the captain be? Who would have breakfast? Breakfast is in the ballroom.
Yes.
I'm gonna go there and find the captain.
Okay.
Is he there?
No. There's people having breakfast. It's just like your normal standard English fare, but make a. Actually, you don't even need to make a spot hidden check. You know to. No, make a spot hidden check.
Oh, I noticed what's going on. 5.
Nice. Okay, so you notice that there's now considerably less people than there were the night before. Like half as many people.
Fuck out. Okay, I'm going to the reception lady.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Did you find your son? Is he dead?
Unfortunately, I didn't find my son, but I know he can't be far because it is a boat and we are on the ocean. So he must be here somewhere. So
I'm sure he is.
Very frantic last night, and the whiskey went straight to my head. I don't know what happened. I apologize.
Did you sleep well at least? I mean, I suppose not having a missing son.
No, I slept horribly out of night.
I'm actually quite surprised you managed to sleep at all with your son being missing on a boat. Well, I'm sure he's fine.
Whiskey. No, I didn't sleep well at all. Do you know where I can get some extra blankets?
Sure. I can get some for you. Do you need them now?
Yeah, can you send it to room 12?
Room 12? Sure, no worries.
To room 20 now.
Right.
We switched the keys and everything, so...
Room 12? Yeah, no problem. Alright, so she makes a note. More blankets to room 12.
Okay. And the other thing is, I would like to know where's the captain? Because he promised me a tour of the engine, and I would like to check out the engine.
I would imagine that he's down in the engine room or in the steering room.
Could you maybe radio him so you could come up?
Ma'am, he's very busy. I would suggest that you...
When is the best time?
Why don't you grab him at lunch and then ask him then?
What time is lunch?
12 to 1.
Where?
In the grand ballroom.
What was it? It must have been a raucous night last night because there's I think everyone is still sleeping in their rooms.
I guess so.
Sure, what time did you get up?
Oh, I'm up at 5 every morning.
5.
It's about 9 now, 9:30.
Wow. And what should I call it? I wanted to ask you something but I completely forgot what the fuck it was.
Dad, do you remember?
No. It was something random.
Only thing I know is that the captain and the tour.
Yeah.
You guys feel the boat shudder.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm why is this boat shuddering again?
Man, we've had this conversation.
No, I know, but we spoke to the captain last night and he promised us, he told us we have no more shuddering, nothing.
You're going to have to ask him.
But isn't there a way to get him...
Look, I can radio him in the event of an emergency.
Okay, well, this is a fucking emergency.
Okay. Persuasion or fast talk. Nice.
Persuaded you.
Captain Alexander? Yes, what is it, man? Captain Alexander, there's a woman here who said that you promised her a tour.
Carmilla.
Carmilla. Oh, really? Yes. Tell her that I will take her for a tour at lunch. Tell her to meet me in the grand ballroom at 1 o'clock and I'll take her for a tour.
You're fucked.
That was the last time anyone saw her.
Fuck!
Ma'am, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm surprised you were so worried about a tour when your son is missing. And
No, the thing is, he's probably just playing with Diana's son. You know, they're probably down at the pool. I'm going to go check if he's there. But
Alright.
otherwise he can't...
Mother of the Year award goes to...
Bad bitches.
I'm sure he's fine.
He is fine. He's just probably having fun, you know, pretending to be a captain that isn't homosexual. I guess that's...
Alright, Dave, what you doing?
Into the library.
Okay, the woman is there and she looks quite upset.
Okay.
your book.
Ooh, ma'am. Good afternoon. I mean, good morning, actually.
I'm sorry, yes, how can I help you?
I'm just exploring the decks, just perusing. I'm sure many people come in here.
A fair amount.
And did any of them, by any chance, cause you such distress?
Well, this is really nothing you should be worrying yourself about, but someone did break in and steal some of my personal belongings last night.
On a boat?
On a boat?
Well, that is horrible. There's no excuse for this sort of behaviour.
I agree. It was barbaric. Engine shake.
I have to ask. I really have to ask. Does that not bother you?
No, I'm sure it's all fine. I trust the captain implicitly. He's a very great man.
Tell me about the captain.
What do you need to know?
Well,
haven't we spoken about the captain already?
No. This is the first time we're meeting, actually. I don't believe I've ever met you.
I think I saw you with your wife last night. At the ball?
My wife?
I could be confused. I was quite pissed.
Yes. Quite real. Do I have a wife? Tell me. Because I can't remember myself. Okay, so, you are quite distraught, but it's clear you're quite distraught.
Is there any book that you need or something?
I know. I come into a library and you're supposed to ask me about books, but I want to know about this boat, actually. I trust the intelligence of a librarian. And although the boat is not a book, I would like to know more about it.
Okay.
In fact, do you know anything about the boat?
Well, I know that it was constructed 2 years ago in the Bay of Japan, in the dry dock there, and it was tugged over here to New York. And one of the sort of principal designers of the boat was Captain Alexander himself.
So it has been on sea before?
Well, it was tugged. The engine wasn't running. It was being pulled. You're familiar with the concept of a tugboat?
Yes, I am. Over
She looks at
oceans.
you like,
Over oceans are quite difficult. I mean, tugboats are great for getting big ships in and out of ports, but I've never heard of a tugboat dragging them over oceans.
I suppose that is quite unusual that they wanted to only really kick the engine in here in New York.
Tell me something. How is your relation to this? Are you one of the staff that... is this your first voyage?
No. I have worked on boats before. This is my first voyage with Captain Alexander and the rest of the crew.
I've been on many cruise ships.
I'm so happy for you.
I must admit, I've been on many cruise ships. But this is the first time I've ever seen a library on a boat.
Oh, really?
Yes, on a cruise boat, on a leisure boat.
Well, we cater to a more intellectual clientele. Are you a more intellectual clientele?
I really just want to punch this fucking librarian.
You want to punch the librarian?
Can I analyze any, like, is there any ticks?
Make a spot hidden check.
Jesus Christ, I'm the worst fucking spotter ever. No, nothing.
He may be a brute, but he is blind.
A blind brute.
A blind brute! No, you don't notice anything unusual.
What is your relationship with the captain?
He's my employer.
And that's it.
That is it.
I have to confess.
She's a filthy whore.
I have to confess, Miss Librarian person. I am here from the federal government.
Oh my.
Yes. It is.
Grabs her bookmarks. Pushes her spectacles up. Oh, I had no idea.
I'm investigating a thief.
What was stolen besides my purse?
I have reason to believe that there is a thief on board, and I would like to catch him. And I'd like to know.
Well, I have proof that there's a thief on board.
You do?
My possessions were stolen.
What possessions were stolen?
My purse.
That is
I
horrible.
contained $50 American.
That is horrible, and you see, this is why I'm here, because I'm led to believe he came in this direction. The receptionist noticed a man coming into the library under false pretenses, delivering a book, and then he disappeared. And then suddenly your wallet is also... So I have come to the right place.
Well, I believe so.
Tell me what I need to know about entry and exit to the boat. How easy is it to get in and out of places?
There's two sets of every key. I hold the one key for the library, and the other one is held in the counter behind the... Well, why am I telling you this? Make a persuasion check.
Are you
Or
quick
fast
talking?
talk,
Are you
Fast talking. I suppose, yeah, no.
That's not too
Bravo.
specified.
Mm-mm.
No, but she doesn't give you too much information, but I mean, she doesn't tell you anything you don't already know.
Right.
Bitch.
Ma'am, would you like your money back?
Do you have my money?
I happen to have suspicions of who may have stolen it.
I would like my money back, yes.
Have you seen, by any chance, a woman, an Italian woman perhaps,
Oh, for fuck's sake! Seriously?
an Italian woman on the ship questioning things, as I might just come across questioning things?
I believe so, yes. Why?
I have reason to believe she is a thief.
Oh dear. I'm not one to go around accusing our guests. I mean, I like to see the best in everyone, but if you can find my money, I'd be glad to see it returned.
But I need something back from you.
Her virginity.
I thought you were a federal agent.
I need something from you to do my job.
What do you need?
I will find you your money and I'll return it to you and make sure that this person, this terrible person who stole your money, this bastard,
Fucker, I think is the term.
will be put behind bars.
Oh,
Oh
dear.
yes. What can I do? What can I do?
The captain. I have to admit, I'm not.
Do the captain.
I'm investigating the captain. He's
She looks at you and she says, "I promise you, the captain is not guilty
Of what? I haven't
of
accused him.
stealing my $50.
No, of course not. We know who that is.
Trust me." She looks at you and she's like, "Trust me. You do not need to worry about the captain." Quite like a change in her tone.
Okay, I need to.
But the engine goes.
Okay, Ma'am, thank you very much for your time. I'll get the fuck out of here.
Okay, Zon, what are you doing?
Jesus Christ.
I was at the reception.
Yes, yeah.
Isn't 1 o'clock yet?
It's like 11 maybe.
Oh, for fuck.
Sorry, I was like an hour.
You hear an announcement come over the PA system. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite you to join us in the theatre for a magic show by Diego the Magician.
Well, I'm better too.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I want to go backstage.
Are you guys going to the theatre?
I'm gonna be in the audience, but
I want to go backstage. I want to question some people.
Okay, you can't get backstage because...
I can persuade them.
No. This isn't. The theatre is like this. So here's the theatre. Here's the stage. The backstage area is here. You can't get in without going through the theatre.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go through.
And there's security guys standing here saying, "Ma'am, please. If you wish to meet the magician, you can do so after the show. He's preparing himself."
Can I persuade them?
You can try.
I persuaded them.
Okay, ma'am, be quick. So you go back.
okay.
Okay. So you go backstage, and there's the magician, and he's putting on his makeup, and he's quite dark looking, like quite gothic, and he's staring at this big mirror in front of him, and it's got these, what do you call them? Those like they have in like theatre mirrors with the lights around it for the people to do their makeup. And then he sees you, and he pulls the cover over the mirror, and he says, "What are you doing back here? This is private."
Oh, goodness me. Sorry to startle you.
Ma'am, you really need to take your place in the audience.
No,
The show is best enjoyed from the front row.
but I'm such a big fan. I'm hoping he has a very big ego. I'm such a big fan.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Yes, yes. So, when did you in your life decide to become the magician of the century?
Ma'am, I was born the magician of the century, but I must insist that you go back. I must insist that you go back to your seats. I need to finish preparation for the show. I will be happy to talk with you after the show. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Alright, I will see you there. And he ushers you out. So you guys are sitting...
Reach for his pants. I think I would have worked.
Ma'am, what are you doing? So he ushers you guys
They're
back.
so stubborn. I hate these characters. They're so fucking stubborn.
They're not stubborn.
Yes!
What about the security guard? Okay.
That doesn't count.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but you did. There's stuff that you've seen. Okay.
I didn't do a spot and check.
You don't need to. It was there. Okay, so you guys are in the front row.
Who am I sitting next to? Am I in the front row?
Well, you guys are in the audience. Okay.
Who am I sitting next to?
We can get in the front row.
Just
check
random
them.
guests. But you notice that the theatre is definitely not full. There's probably about 30 of you in there, and it can probably seat about 80. So it's quite sparsely populated.
That's strange because there's 100 guests and they only have a theatre for 80 people. That's not correct.
No, either that or this magician of the century is
Shit.
and nobody gives a shit. But I don't
So he
think
comes
that-
out, you hear the music.
Oh, not the
Smoke
engine
goes
again.
up. No.
Fuck!
Engine, no. Smoke comes out, the curtain opens, and he comes out. He says, "I am Diego."
No, it's in Spanish.
Now he is. I am Diego the Magnificent! And he says, "I'm going to do illusions for you." And basically he does like a fairly standard magic show, you know, the normal stuff. And then he says, actually, so that goes on for like an hour. Just,
I'll turn to the guy next to me like, what the fuck is a good show? Jesus Christ.
and then he says to me, "Ladies and gentlemen, before the grand finale, I would like to..."
The
To
show
give-
hasn't even started.
No, it's already almost over.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's an hour of just
Premature
bog
magiculation.
So it's an hour of kind of bog standard magic show stuff, and it says, "Ladies and gentlemen, for the grand finale, I'm about to perform something incredibly shocking. I would like to give you the opportunity now to step out if you do not wish to witness something which will blow your mind."
Literally?
Mind to be blown.
Okay.
I-
You see a few
stand-
people, 3 or 4 people get up. Ooh, old
I'll
ladies.
join them, but I will stop just before the exit. I'll
Okay, so
stand
you're
by
standing
the
in the
exit.
doorway.
Yeah.
I'll sit in the audience.
Okay, so he's standing there, and then the lights go down, and these flames come up in front of the stage.
Very high tech for the 20s, I
Yeah,
must
I
say.
He's a magician.
He's a magician. And
Those candles.
He pulls out a sword out of a sheath on his thing, on his belt, and he basically impales himself like this. And then he twists it and turns it, and then he pulls it out, and it's crazy. So make a sanity check.
What's my sanity?
Sanity, it's up there, 35.
31. I've seen worse.
Oh, apparently I haven't.
I've seen worse at home.
So Zahn, along with a whole bunch of people in the audience, pass out.